started it, and I was like, damn,
Alex Stein is coming hard in the paint. He
No, he's not.
to Pantsuit. He goes, imagine losing your entire family for a 400-pound drug addict. Pantsuit sisters.
Wait, I gotta tweet.
Pantsuit
I have to retweet that. I gotta retweet that.
Alex Stein is going fucking hard. It's like Alex Stein 99, I think.
Okay, yeah. I'm definitely retweeting that.
Like the live L's just keep stacking up. Ralph and his team over there.
No.
By the way, Alex Stein number 99 has just followed me on Twitter. Interesting development. He is now he's now joining the Kino Casino Bros. Could it be possible?
You know what?
Could it be possible he saw our episode tonight? And that's why he's pulled out of Ralphamania? Because if so, that's really fucking fun.
Hang on. By the way, we watched Alex's was it on the last episode? He's pretty funny. The one where he went into the there's an update. Where he went into David Portnoy's office at Barstool. You remember that? Where he went into like the fucking Barstool with a black guy. You know what David Portnoy responded with? He should have been shot. Like, David, chill, bro. Holy. May you send me his at reply though? May you send me his at?
Hold on.
He just followed me too. Alex Stein, you're a king. Let's go.
Future Kino Casino guest along with Dirty Harry next week.
Yeah, we're gonna get
Never know what's gonna happen on Kino Casino.
We would love to have Alex on. Holy shit.
They say, when a bridge burns with a felon, window opens to the casino. Let's go.
Look at these fucking dudes responding.
The cringe of it all.
Amber first responds to Alex and he says this. He goes, "You're done, dude. You're totally done." Imagine going after Ralph, and Alex Stein can like snap his fingers and have Ralph like.
Listen, going after Ralph is an automatic W.
Yeah.
And nobody has really lost to Ralph. It just doesn't really happen. Maybe Tonkin lost.
Yeah, it's so fucking funny. Holy shit. All right, let's keep. You know what? But I mean, truer words haven't been said in a while. Imagine losing your entire family. That's what I was telling you. I'm like, why did Pantsu choose Ralph over her family?
Alex Stein is now in the chat. Is this really the case?
Alex.
Oh, Alex, you can call in, Alex. If you DM Andy,
or
we can
DM one of us. If you have Discord, we would love to have Alex talk about. I have a question for Alex. I'm assuming it's the real Alex. What did Ralph convince? Like, how did Ralph convince you to even go to Ralphamania? I'm assuming you hadn't heard the tales. Well, listen, Alex, we got a couple things to tell. We have a thing or two to tell you about, a thing or three about Ethan Ralph. Okay, guys, Alex Stein's coming on. He's coming on the show.
Oh, what a merry, joyous Christmas this is.
Yeah, let me. All right, I'm gonna send you. Sorry, folks, we're gonna be on a pause, a little show hiatus for 5 minutes here while we grab Alex.
Figure this out. Bear with us. We want to hear the whole story of Alex Stein at Ralphamania and how this is all gonna go. Ralphamania's lost its headliner. He's hop shipped to the Kino Casino.
Yep.
This is a New World Order moment.
Oh, we have some stories to tell him.
Maybe he doesn't know this stuff.
Yeah.
Chat asked if he has AOC nudes.
We hope. Now let me just pop her open. 1 sec.
Well, folks, we're awaiting Alex Stein joining. If he does join, then he'll have stood up, baked Alaska twice, and actually came on the Kino Casino. If not, he will continue his pattern of standing up on the guests and on the shows and no showing. But we're hoping here that Alex Stein joins shortly to give us the scoop on the. Oh, here we go. Alex Stein is with Alex Stein, my brother.
I'm here. I'm ready to go. Let me make sure my mic settings are and everything I got. Let me turn off everything.
Okay.
What a pain in the derriere. Okay. Now we're good. Hold on. I gotta let my dog in. Oh, come on, Ginger.
Yeah, take your time. Andy's taking a. But we have Alex Stein here. Big Yoba L. Big L for Yoba right now, as Alex Stein is now on the Kino Casino.
Oh, is he? All right.
We're going to have to bring in his window.
Okay.
It's very Christmassy
Yep,
in the Alex Stein
Yeah,
studio.
I'm gonna fix it up right now.
Wow.
Hey, surprise guest,
We did
Alex
it.
Stein. What up, bro?
Okay, so I have to say, let me just tell you something. The corner of the internet that you guys live in is hell, dude. I hate this. I don't know how I ever. No, I don't know. I'm saying the biggest mistake I ever got involved. PPP, I'm just saying the biggest mistake I ever got involved in was the biggest mistake I ever made was getting involved with these, and I knew these are convicted predators that have all served jail time. They've literally all been in jail. I mean, everybody warned me, oh, Ethan went to jail for assaulting a cop. He did revenge. He shared all this. And I go, you know what? I'm going to give him a break because I have empathy for him. I see him. He seems like a nice guy. He's out there e-begging every day. And I know that's hard. I've been there. I know what it's like to not be able to pay my bills. I know what it's like to be like, oh, man, this is hard. This is difficult. Please, can I please have some help? So he begs for help every day on a stream. Every time I turn it on, he's like, I need this super chat. And so I've always been empathetic to Ralph. And I thought he was funny. But he sends a guy to come film my whole show. And you know what? I would have even still gone to Ralphamania because, listen, I'm not afraid of these gropers. I'd like to go to toe-to-toe. They can come to Dallas and see me. But my point is, he lied. I was like, why would you send Ali Jamal to my show to live stream it? And when I called him out, he's like, oh, I didn't do it.
Wait.
Yet he was playing the clips. And then I'm just saying,
what
Ethan
happened
Ralph
exactly?
is a liar and a bad person.
Well, yeah,
There's no doubt.
Yeah, no, that you're 100%. But hang on, so the story was, he went on your show and brought someone, Ali Jamal, to film the show from the side?
Ali Jamal is a groper live streamer. So he was at my show last night and was sitting there. And he shows up 2 minutes late, so the show's already started. And live streams the whole thing, and he's sitting in the way back. The audio. Like, it's just such a bad representation of the show. And he's sitting in the back, and I'm doing a Christmas improv show, and then, of course, he films the whole thing. He comes up to you at the end. He's like, why did you call Baked Alaska a Fed? Well, first of all, we have it on tape where Baked Alaska said that they would charge him with a felony unless he told on people. Yeah. Now we can see that his sentencing, he is not being charged with a felony. So if you're a groiper and you're watching this, you're saying, oh, Alex, you're a Fed, you're a liar. No, I'm not. I'm not the one that was charged with a felony and then all of a sudden got it reduced to a misdemeanor. You don't get it reduced, guys, unless you tell on somebody. And there's going to be somebody say, oh, he didn't tell on somebody. He just live streamed it. It's everybody else's fault that they got in trouble. And he even tweeted that, they should have worn masks. So let me just tell you something. He's responsible for hundreds, if not thousands of people that are unfairly in jail. And he wants to go around and act like a victim like AOC. See, that's the problem is these guys, because they get marginalized, they try to act like they're so conservative and so badass. They'll make fun of my dead mom. They'll say all this stuff. But really and truly, they want to be a victim more than anything. Baked Alaska loves being a victim, dude. Ethan, these guys, they love it. Like, they thrive off, I'm a victim. Let me fight back. And I get that, because now I said I'm in this internet drama where everything's a match. Because somebody tweets something, you have to tweet something back. So I hate that I'm in that with literal scum of the earth, with guys who, the woman they're marrying, I'm saying, and I don't mean this as rude. I'm just saying, you're marrying somebody, you can't even get her own father's endorsement. As a matter of fact, he thinks you're so repugnant, he's breaking your childhood toys. So I'm just saying, and guys, I rescue animals. I have cats, I have dogs. Letting his dog die is the most disgusting thing in the world. But when you're high on Xanax, that's not funny at all. But see, when you're spun out on, and listen, at his event, I didn't realize Ethan was whacked out. He's gonna say, I'm not on this, I'm not on that. They say I'm on Adderall, I'm on. You just watch his stream, you can tell that Ethan is not all the way there. So I've been empathetic to him, and now after tonight, I said, you know what, I'm not gonna go to this. This is, it's all and cringe. I don't even want to do anything. I'm going to not associate with them. They can come and attack me all they want. I really could care less. I know they have nothing better to do, and I'm a little bit of a bigger fish, so they want my attention. Like, I go after ASC, I go after big fish, so I'm a nobody, but I go after important people. So these are other nobodies going after me to get clout. So I get it. I mean, this isn't like some why are they coming after me? Ugh. I know why. And now it's war, and that's just how it's going to be, and it's going to be fun to play on the internet.
Oh, it will. I want to ask you, Alex, you were at the infamous Killstream Kingpin Invitational. No, all right, but you were there. How was it? Like from your point of view, I know you were just trying to.
Okay, this is no God's honest truth. It was so f***ed up that it was fun. We're in a bowling alley. We're in Texas. You're not allowed. I'm just saying in Texas. In Texas, you're not allowed to smoke anywhere. Not even, maybe outside you can smoke, but you can't smoke in a bar or not a restaurant. Inside this alley, they didn't. This bowling alley, they didn't follow any of those rules. Everybody's chain smoking cigarettes. Everybody's face is white powder on it. Everybody in there is. I mean, you can just tell the social anxiety of that room. You walk around and you see these people, and they have such low self-esteem. You're in a room, and I'm not even talking everybody there. Some people are nice, but when you're in a room, I'm all about vibrational energy, and you're in a room with like all these low vibrational energy people, and they'll bring me down. You almost get brought down with them. So it was so that we got swatted. So we had 16 cops come in. Now that was fun. I had to admit, getting swatted at a bowling alley was fun because all the cops, what they did is they did a huge, of course we got swatted. So they did a huge line outside the bowling alley. They thought it was like a real bomb, right? So we're all inside the bowling alley and there's 15 police cars, but they're far away, like they're close, but they're far away as if a bomb. So they're about 100 yards away in like a circle. Then they all come through and they did the walkthrough. So the swatting was great. And then, Ethan totally, assaulted a guy. Guy's on the ground. Ethan totally kicks him in the head. That should have been my first thing. That should have been my first thing. It's like, oh, I don't want to get involved. But like I said, I'm very empathetic to people that I can tell have a lot of social issues. And I think that Ethan, if you look at his behavior, he has a problem with impulsivity. He has a problem with drugs and alcohol. He has a problem with interpersonal relationships and, intrapersonal relationships within himself. So, he's just he's not a good guy. And I always try to give him, the benefit of the doubt just because I want to be nice. I really am a nice guy. All these guys on the internet, they all want to fight. They all want to go after me. I'm just trying to call AOC a big booty Latina. But if I do that, now I'm a Illuminati. I'm just saying, now I'm the Illuminati. I'm these guys' worst nightmare in the world. I'm just saying, it's just so insane how I'm villainized as these people, like, they're coming after me. Alex Stein.
Remember Milo was a god just 2 weeks ago? And Sneeko was amazing as of last week. Now they're all the
you
devil.
were amazing as of 8 minutes ago.
You were good enough to be the main eventer of Ralphamania 8 minutes ago.
You're always a piece of shit. You're like a agent of Israel. Like all this shit as of 8 minutes ago. Or 10 minutes ago.
As of 10 minutes ago. Holy as soon as I said I wouldn't go to his thing, and listen, this is the sad reality in which like we're on the internet. These guys, we're on YouTube and stuff, and I hate censorship, deplatform. I don't think Baked, I don't think Ethan, I don't think any of them should be kicked off the internet. But let's just be real. He's on Cozy in front of like nobody streaming. He's not allowed on any of the real streaming platforms as an e-beggar. You need to be on the top platforms to e-beg correctly. So I just think he's getting constant donos from the same people. That's going to wear out. So I just don't know how long. If he was e-begging like Destiny on YouTube 24/7, then I'd be like, oh, he's got a great career. But you're stuck on Cozy at any minute. That could go under. I don't know if it will. I'm just saying the idea that Cozy is on the level of YouTube and being able to make money, not even close. So no. I actually feel sorry for the guy because I don't think he's going to be able to, afford to pay his bills for very much longer.
So he has to pay the one baby mama's child support of $2,000.
Yeah, okay, but Worski, guys, tell me this PPPC. I don't even know all the drama with Ethan. Like I learned this after the fact. I read it.
I gotta tell you.
Go ahead. Sorry.
A great
story.
Are
you aware that he ate a woman from her on camera?
See, I didn't. I know he stuck his. From what I know, is he stuck his finger up a girl's ass. And then he licked his finger. Everybody's done that, though. But I'm just kidding. I've never actually done it.
He sniffed it first, and then he sucked the shit off. You can hear the sucking noise. Now, I reviewed the sex tape frame by frame. And do you know Kraut?
Do you think the sex tape is fake? You think
that
sex tape is fake?
That is the real.
No, it's real. Yeah, it's so real. It's so real. And we wish it wasn't real. We wish it wasn't real, but it was. And
just think about this. But guys, this is why I have to look in the mirror. I'm on the internet fighting with people that are leaking their own sex tapes of their 2-inch penis going into a disgusting woman that I wouldn't even with a dead guy's. No, you know that. You know that. You just go look at the girl he got. But look at the girl that he got pregnant. Dude, but Ralph is butt ugly. I'm not a supermodel, so I get it. It's just like, the swamp is a swamp. He's with one swamp creature, another swamp creature. And if you're getting butt naked and you're having sex with Ethan Ralph, you are a swamp creature too. Just so you know that, for the people playing at home, if anybody's watching this, because a swamp creature, only attracts other swamp creatures. And like I said, I don't even have any beef. Now there's so much more heat and so much more skeletons in his closet. So it's like, dude, okay, you guys want to do this? You want to fight with Baked? I know you're a Fed. I'll expose it when all your court paper comes out. Ethan, do you want to go toe to toe? Literally, you're 5'2". I mean, I would box Ethan. Just a week ago, he was kissing my ass to go box Baked Alaska. So I'm just saying, now we all want to fight. I would like to see any of these groupers, and I challenge any of them. And some groupers are okay. Some aren't, obviously. But my point is, I just want to say that because I don't want to lump everybody. I don't like to do that.
Sure,
but
yeah.
If any of these groupers want to go toe to toe, let's box. Everybody, I mean, I'm a big, strong man. I'm not afraid of Antifa with a gun. You think I'm scared of some autistic groiper? I'm not. I'm just saying, anybody that wants to do it, I mean, you guys think I'm afraid? We'll do something legit. I'm not scared of any one of you guys. I just want that known out there. And listen, I know you guys are in a war, quote unquote, with the groipers, but I mean, you guys shows dominating. You guys get a lot of views. I mean, what the hell? I mean, they hate you, but it seems like you guys are actually still on the platform when none of those people that hate you are there.
And they try to flag us all the time. They flagged us, I think, 2 weeks ago, and then we have to appeal
for promoting gambling, because the name of the show has casino in it.
Yeah,
so promoting gambling. Got it reversed.
Yeah,
it's bold.
But Alex, I'll tell you a really funny story. So I used to actually help Ralph sometimes on his show. You know, I was his buddy or whatever. I'm
saying we're all friends. But real quick, we're saying what the other story. We all started off as friends with these people. Like, what the It doesn't make sense. We were nice. Like, okay, go ahead. So I want to hear story. So you start off as friends with him.
Right. So we do hang out for about a year or whatever. Even Ashton, PPP, would go after me for being his buddy. Anyway, you're right, Ashton, obviously. But so when we started our show in January of this year, right? So like almost the year anniversary, I do a show with him, and I tell Ethan, yo, bro, I'm gonna do a show with Ashton. I know you and him have beef, but me and him are gonna try to make something happen.
Well, what was your beef, Ashton? What was your beef with Ethan?
Well, Ralph went after my church and contacted them, and went after my personal life, and he's just a real.
Yeah,
he's just a real. And that was back when I had less than 100 subscribers. But because I dared to talk about him or whatever. Well, no, I didn't even talk about him at the time. That's the thing. But he's got a stream. He got a link to my live stream, and then he fucking went after me. He's a motherfucker. He really is. So, he's really. So he's one of the most.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying I'm fighting with Ethan for no reason, because I don't want to pay to fly to Philadelphia to go to your event. So now he hates me. It's like.
Yeah,
dude, these people, they always want to say, oh, we're so base. They literally are the least people that are based in reality. I mean, they're the farthest, most disconnected from reality that there are. I mean, it's like we go so far left, we go so far right, where we're just, we're not even using common sense.
Yeah.
And that's he's not using common sense, like for just alienating our friendship, because he sent somebody to my show that I didn't, want him to live stream, which I know that he did. And then he lies about it. And then he's all buttered because yeah, he just lies. He's just a liar.
Because when I asked, I'm like, I'm going to let you know I'm going to do a show with Ashton. And he goes, oh, it's fine. It's totally cool. And then he's passively, aggressively just
because I agreed to not go after him.
Yeah.
I agreed. I said, Andy, we won't go after him. We'll just talk about the groipers.
I was like, I don't want drama with Ralph. It's like, whatever.
To be fair, I knew in my mind, he was going to lose an attack anyway.
So his attack is he threatens to my sister, who lives in Portugal.
That's disgusting.
Flies to Portugal, and gets so beaten that now his eye is fucked up. He's disfigured because he was going to my sister in Portugal. What?
Yeah, he got his ass beat. No, he got his ass beat really bad. Really embarrassing bad.
And he deserved it.
I mean... But let's just be real. At the end of the day, it's kind of our fault for even getting involved, because like I said, I mean, you were smart enough to realize this. I was smart enough. I'm smarter than this. I was trying to be nice and empathetic to a guy that I was trying to make it that goes on the internet and begs for a living. I'm very empathetic towards, and it was the wrong decision. And now I'm in an internet war with a bunch of incels.
The good news is that they've never got a single win. So you're guaranteed to win, Alex.
Well, tell me this. Why are all these... No, but this is what's so stupid is everybody thinks everything's a ceremonial win or ceremonial loss. It's all so fake and none of this matters. Like, literally, none of this matters. People are just so bored. They have nothing to do. And I get that because I've been bored too, where you just want to ingratiate yourself in any sort of drama. And that's what these people are doing, is they want to get involved with Alex Stein now because I have 300,000 Twitter followers or whatever. And I'm a nobody. I'm not even... Well, I appreciate that, but I'm saying I'm a nobody. I literally go out and yell at politicians, and I go out and make a fool of myself in order to try to make a point. But these people, I was a hero a month ago, and now I'm the biggest zero in the world, which I've done nothing except for not want to go to their wrestling event in Philly.
Alex Stein rescues animals, but he couldn't save Ethan Ralph.
Nobody can save Ralph.
DC, let me make this point. Let me make this point for the evening. And guys, I am not perfect. I am not a role model. Aston, you're not a role model. Worski, you're not a role model. No. I'm just saying, these people can spend all their time, like he's going to say, oh, I'm going to spend all this time in order to stop Alex Stein or make his life hell. I know Ethan is such a mess that all I have to do is leave him alone, and he's going to hang himself. Like, you know, I'm just saying, he lives life on such a razor-thin edge. Like, isn't he on the run right now in Cuba or something?
No, he's in Mexico.
So earlier in the show.
Because he just got convicted. Well, he just got convicted January 24th. I just shared that image. He got convicted of sharing revenge porn, which is, I mean.
Yeah, well, he got a suspended
Ralph has an e-bag. He couldn't get a job at McDonald's. If he went and applied to McDonald's, they'd say, sorry, sir, your criminal history precludes you from working here. You're not allowed. You shouldn't even fill out the application here. You can't even flip a hamburger here, bud.
Not only did he assault a female police officer, but he also released revenge pornography as a sex offender, is under a suspended sentence, has fled to Mexico to try and dodge child support and court papers and this, that.
Today.
And we've shown it. They actually, it's a matter of public record on the government of Mexico website that his immigration papers have been filed to immigrate officially to Mexico. His father-in-law has dropped his address in Mexico on Kiwi Farms. And like, he left, listen to this, Alex. He left his own mother's ashes with this man, his father-in-law.
With his father-in-law, quote unquote.
But he took his bowling trophy.
Shut up!
I swear to God,
you gotta be kidding.
We swear he took the bowling trophy and left the ashes of his dead mother.
Wow,
holy,
that's bad. That is really bad. I mean, I hate to be so cryptic, but it's sad. Like I keep my mom's ashes right next to me. I look at it every day. It's kind of sad, but I'm just saying I will never go. This is my dead mom here. How sad is that? But I'm saying, listen, and these groupers. No, and you don't need to feel sorry for me. I'm just saying all these groupers though too is that thing is like, oh, they make fun of your dead mom. This is the difference. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. Make fun of me about my dead mom. As long as you're not feeling sympathetic, I'd rather you hate me than feel sorry for me because I'm not a victim. I'm not going to go on the internet. Oh my God, Alex Stein left my wrestling event. Here's a bunch of DMs. These are all girls. All they can do is release DMs. And just imagine how autistic you have to be to go even read a DM and understand the context of it. No, I mean, half the DMs they share are bullshit, like the one of Marjorie Taylor Greene. First of all, if I Marjorie Taylor Greene, I would have tweeted that. Yeah. I would have her ass out in 4K. I would be the biggest story of the year. And make AOC look like nothing. They think I'm protecting Marjorie Taylor Greene. Like, yeah, right. Wake up.
You were just they're also with her at the steps that day. That's it, right?
No, well, not only that. No, her and I've had dinner. Her and I've had friends. I mean, dude, is it possible that her and I could have? Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's possible, but it didn't happen. I would admit it. I would not be ashamed of that in 2 seconds. And they're so dumb. I love that rumor. I wish it did. Oh, I wish I just ate her out. And I got one selfie with her butt, with her butthole. I would be internet famous, but. That's not the case. None of that happened, and it sucks. But these guys want to make it true, like, oh, this is such an own. Alex Stein slept with a sitting congresswoman. Burn! It's like, okay, all right. I would literally f her for the LOLs, and you're mad at me. You know, you're trying to quote unquote expose me. See, that's the problem. Is everybody out on the internet is desperate for content, and I know what that's like. You guys know what it's like because it's hard. I mean, dude, Aston, think about all the work you put in making 28 different subjects or 30 subjects, and then on top of it, and I'm a new Kino Casino fan, you go on and timestamp all of those subjects. Yes. That is hard. That is very difficult. For the people playing at home, you guys, that makes listening to the episode way easier, and it makes his life way more difficult. So I really appreciate that professionalism. And that's the other thing. There's people on the internet that want to actually try to like make a living, maybe, create a channel. And then there's just people that want to go after people on the internet. Like all they do is I used to watch this channel. It's the grossest channel. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Amber Lynn Reed. Oh, yeah. She's 600 pounds and she has a weight loss channel. Okay. But so I used to watch her content. Some like back in the kind of the beginning, I'd watch it. Not that I even watched that much of it, but I knew who she was. And then I would see these other channels that react to her content, and she would have 300,000 subscribers, and they would have 500,000 subscribers. And I'd be like, how does the person reacting to the girl, and their whole content was reacting to Amber Lynn Reid. So my point is, there are people on the internet that create ecosystems where all they do is react to your content. Now that I have that, every stream I do, there's some YouTuber that has to make a reaction video. It's like, that's great, but imagine how sad it is. Your whole life revolves around watching every single piece of content that I make and then giving your opinion on it. And people think that that's an own. I love it. I encourage more people to make videos about me and more people to talk about me. So there's just more content out there. So if there is something, that you want to expose, quote unquote, bring it on. Like, I got no skeletons in my closet. Bring it on. I'm an open book, unlike these guys that all have criminal records longer than freaking George Floyd's.
Well, it's interesting because we go after people too as well, but sometimes, like for example, Ralph, we stopped talking about him for 4 months because there was nothing. There are some people who they'll find any little whatever to bash, but we were trying to expose America first because we believe that a lot of these dudes are being led astray. They're being led astray, and they're ruining their fucking lives.
My particular issue with it was they were pushing incel, like you want to be an incel, and dating women is gay, and women are awful and women are the devil and all this fucking bullshit. I don't think it's a positive message for young men. And
no, I think you're exactly right. Listen, Nick Fuentes is incredibly charismatic. I think he's a good leader, but his ideologically, do I align with him 100%? No. And these people have to know by going anywhere. And listen, you can say, I love Kanye West, the artist, but they want me to go out and defend a person. I have a job. I work for a media company. I make pretty good money. Yeah. I can't go out there and go carry the towel, be the water boy for Hitler. I just can't do it. But these guys love it. They want to be the towel boy. They want to be no. They love it because they're so edgy. Because they're so edgy and they're so hardcore that they believe the Illuminati is. Every single problem that they have in their life is not their own. It's not the person looking at the man in the mirror, taking accountability. They want to blame it on a Illuminati. So that's how base in reality is. Now, I'm not saying, are there important Jewish people that control some stuff? Of course. Sure. Are there important Catholic people? Are there important Muslim people? Are there important Saudi Arabia? There's important people from every religion. But these guys are such victims, they have to say, oh, it's all a Jewish Illuminati. Oh, and girls suck. Because half of them can't get laid anyway. So it's just this weird thing where it's like, naturally, I'm a populist. I'm not far right. I'm not far left. I'm anti-abortion, but I would understand why somebody might want to get an abortion, right? I get that. I just try to be in the middle and say, I'm against it. Whatever you want to do, I'm a libertarian in that mindset, even though my point is, these people are not like that. I'm saying they can't look at somebody ideologically, and if they don't align with them 1,000%, then they're like, fuck you. That's not how we're going to win any culture war.
That's wrong, actually. They'll align with you as long as you have clout. And the minute you go, they go, how about that shit that you did? And then they'll like bring out everything that they actually hated you for. But they're always passive aggressive. They're passive aggressive until you're like, you know what?
It's No, Morsky, it's a passive aggressive. Yes. Ralph has been so passive aggressive. A matter of fact, dude, they've all banked. They were all passive aggressive before I came on their show. So listen, the only of the gropers that I'm friends with right now that I'm friendly with is Nick. And I'm sure after this, I'm sure now it's going to be Groper War 2.0. But listen, I mean, I mess around on the internet. I really don't care. I mean, I kind of need the content too, to be honest. But at the same time, I don't like swimming in a toilet bowl with convicted sex offenders that are sharing their and like killing their dog while they're in Cuba running away from their revenge charges. Like that, I'm done associating with that, as being with scumbags like that. That was my fault. Shame on me.
And amen. And amen, brother Alex. That's a hallelujah from you.
Wow, that's a lot.
Preach, Alex. This drama is so trivial, but goddamn, it's so entertaining.
It's so trivial. I know, but whoever that $150 super chat, this is so trivial. It's so stupid. Nobody's going to remember this like in a week, and we're arguing over nothing because I won't go to his fake wrestling match in Philly because it's going to make him look bad because blah, blah, blah. I mean, who even know? Nobody cares.
Were you in the wrestling match, or were you
going to lose?
I
don't even know.
I was going to go wrestle a woman, and then we couldn't even find a woman to wrestle. Listen, if the event, like I said, the bowling event was so bad that it was good. There is a thing that something can be so bad that you're like, holy This is the most. Well, it's like sometimes the worst night of your life. After looking back at it, you're like, holy shit, that was epic. I can't believe he didn't die. Like, it's a positive experience. Even though the whole time you're like, am I going to get shanked? There's guys chain smoking cigarettes and dealers and just, the tomfoolery that was happening there is, utterly apparent is how they would describe the vibe. But shame on me for getting involved, for swimming in the mud. That's my fault. Now the fight goes on.
I was wondering because I assumed that you just hadn't heard about Ralph's craziness because, like, you're like big, right? And you're doing really well.
I mean, I guess not really.
No, you are, and you don't fucking need the Ralphamania to help. Like, you're pushing Ralphamania.
You're doing a make-a-wish. You're doing charity.
That's what I'm saying. And I wasn't trying, and I didn't expect anything because you know why? People would say, oh, Alex Stein, oh, you're such a bad person. You're Illuminati or whatever. It's because, first of all, I want to be friendly. I want to be nice. Even though Ethan is a scumbag, I still want to be nice. Like, I'm talking bad about him on this stream, but, really, I'm not even going to be thinking about Ethan. I'm sure he's going to, sick his little, whatever people on me, and I'll deal with that, all 25 of those people. And then I'm going to block him, and then I'm going to move on. And he's going to continue to talk about me constantly, just like other people on the internet that continue to talk about me. So for me, it's not a W, it's not an L, it's just another day.
You've had a disagreement now with Ethan Ralph. You're going to be exiled by all the AF people, including Fuentes.
I already am. Oh, yeah. I know, and I'm sure Nick is going to disassociate with me, but this thing is, I've actually hung out with Nick, had a good time, of all of them, of everybody that I've met.
Okay.
He's a charismatic, nice guy in person. I don't care what anybody says. People are like, oh, he's this bad guy. If you were like a teacher and you're looking at kids in the class, you'd be like, oh, this is one of my top students. I don't care what you say. That's just, I know. People be asking.
He's a nerd. He's a
nerd, and a good nerd though. But see, nerds are cool in a way now. Now it used to be now nerds are cool. So I'm just saying, I'm not giving kids Nick Fuentes' ass. He's funny and nice. He's actually personal.
My whole point with that though is your contingency on whether or not you can be associated with them or not is based on whether or not you kiss Ralph's ass, which is insane.
Yeah.
And
it's over. It's over. Yeah.
Now run
to network with somebody with 390,000 Twitter followers because Ethan Ralph's a nut bar psycho.
Well, Cozy is now reliant on Ralph, right? Ralph's the #1 streamer there all the time. Nick is now back, actually. I guess the Kanye compound was like seized by the bank or something. So Nick is
that
back.
True?
Yeah.
See, I don't know the latest. What's the latest with Kanye? What's the latest?
So
1 hour ago.
So
2 hours
Kanye's
ago.
bank accounts have been frozen. So for his net worth has gone from 2 billion to 400 million. A 1.6 billion loss. He's so cash poor right now. They've actually evicted him from the bunker. He has a studio in Los Angeles that Nick was streaming out of. He's 60,000 behind on the rent. He owes 600 grand in back taxes. His manager is suing him for $4.5 million. The head of his music label just left. Pusha T is thrown in the towel. Donda Academy, his school, is being shut down. It's not looking good for Kanye, and his own lawyers can't even find him. Because there's a copyright suit against him as well, and his own lawyers can't even serve him the papers.
Well, and this is what I would have said to Nick, I would have said to Ollie, I would have said to anybody if I could have talked to him. But there was one quote where he said, man, my Apple Pay wouldn't work, where Kanye was talking about his Apple Pay wouldn't work. Like, is he only going to places to take Apple Pay? Like, there's only a few. I'm just saying, Kanye is so disconnected from his own money. He doesn't even know how to shop. He doesn't even have he doesn't have a credit card. Like, this is how he doesn't even have a bank account. He's like, I got an iPhone, Apple Pay. Like, I'm sure he has unlimited Apple Pay, but he doesn't even have the wherewithal to have a wallet with an American Express and his name on it. Like, it's just, Kanye West, that's incredible artist. But guys, imagine this. Imagine thinking, American version coming after him, that Kanye West has a legit chance to win.
That's what I said. That.
Imagine that. Dude, that's why I say these guys are base. Oh, we're base. We're base. Kanye West has a 0% chance to win the presidency. I'm sorry. Listen, that's just
I'm just saying, fact. Like Donald Trump, a lot of people said Trump had no chance, right? And that's what they're going to rely on. But Donald Trump is very well spoken. He's very articulate. Like, he's charismatic. And he's able to...
not the same! Wait, I said...
It's not even the same ballpark. Like, it's fucking... Kanye West couldn't even handle Tim Pool. Let alone
Kanye West doesn't even have a credit card. He doesn't even have a credit card. He can't even go to freaking Wendy's and buy a $2 cheeseburger. And he's in president. I mean, Donald Trump, I guarantee you, has a wallet. I'm sure of it. I'm just sure of that. Donald Trump has a wallet. Kanye West is not. He doesn't have a wallet.
He's like, I can't buy anything. My Apple Pay's gone. I'm like, you have all your money on Apple Pay?
On Apple Pay? I was like, okay, well, I'd be like, use your American Express Black Card. He's like, what is that? I don't know that. It's like,
$400 million still. Like, figure it out. I don't know. Like, I don't understand. And
I don't know what car. I'm just saying, what car dealerships is Kanye going to? Let me buy the Bentley on Apple Pay. Like, it's just, I mean,
Nick Fuentes stay in the Motel 6 on his behalf. Like, he can't even afford nice hotels for Nick to stay in.
They didn't. They didn't have him in a Motel 6.
No, it was worse.
No, they didn't.
Yes.
It was worse.
Yes.
It was in
LA? The Motel 6s in LA are the worst. If you say the Motel 6 in like...
The Shady
I'm just saying,
motel. They're cheap as
but this is my point. Guys, I don't know, but an Econo Lodge in Dallas, Texas is way different than the Econo Lodge in Los Angeles. I'm saying the one in Los Angeles is way more out, way more dungeon. If you're staying at a place that's $100 a night in Los Angeles, you're staying in a house. You know what I mean? But $100 in Dallas, you can probably get a decent hotel. You know,
the crackheads that were all around and the homeless that were all around.
That's not good. No, that's not good. He should be staying in a nicer hotel.
And then the address of it got leaked, and then he was like fearing for his life. You know. No, it's not.
I hope nobody would ever hurt. I hope.
No, of course.
Well, see, that's the other thing is I don't.
Me either.
I don't want anybody ever to get hurt. No, but these people do want people to get hurt. Like Ethan would love it if I got in a car accident tomorrow. He would be like, "I'm gonna Tony's great, woo, big Zoe!" Like these people are evil. They got no sympathy, no empathy. They got no love in their heart. It's all hate, and that's why I really, even all the gropers, when you guys come after me, I want you to know I'm very empathetic to you. I know that you're having a lot of interpersonal issues, you can't get laid or whatever it is. I have problems too. So come, if it'll make you feel better, come call me an idiot, call me whatever you guys want to call me. If it'll make you feel better, then it'll make me feel good if I can make you feel better.
Do you know that Ethan Ralph hung his classmate's dog to death when he was a child, and his father Ronnie put puppies in the oven?
Not false at all.
Are you guys fucking kidding me right now?
He put the dog on the other side of a chair with a leash on and hung it.
And it died?
And it died.
And it died?
Yeah. And then the owner of the dog
he does deny that. But he admits that his father Ronnie put the puppies of his dog in the oven in order to try and resuscitate them. Is the cope is like they were trying.
So the dog was pregnant. So they killed a pregnant dog. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. It's crazy.
So they probably did it on purpose.
His dog recently died as well. The one he left in Mexico.
It was his mom's dog.
Yes,
I know it was his mom. I'm saying I got my mom's cat. Like why the I would take care of that cat with my life. I wouldn't go 5 feet without. No, I got a freaking Apple tag on his collar, so I know where it is. And this guy can't even give his own mother's dog the respect enough to put it to sleep if it's ill. You're just gonna wake up and my dog's dead. I mean,
Alex, it wasn't sick. He left for vacation for 1 week and left a pile of kibble on the floor. And when he came back, the dog was dead. Starvation.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
He poured out a food mountain for it. He poured out the whole bag of food.
The whole bag of food.
Well, it needs water. It needs
one
water.
bowl.
Wait,
Wait,
he
one
left
bowl.
the big bowl.
Where was it gonna shit? Where was the dog gonna shit? Wait, is this a troll? I know you guys are trolling me, but he had to be trolling people.
No. You want to know who revealed this? Okay, Alex. So as of 2 or 3 days ago, and what we're covering today, is his new future father-in-law and him got into like a back and forth. And the father-in-law just dropped all this stuff.
I saw.
Yeah, and one of the accusations was when Ralph left for Cuba a month ago. He left the dog with a pile of food and some water, and came back, and the dog was fucking dead. That's the accusation.
He just left it in his house.
Well, how cheap is it for a fucking
in Mexico?
In Mexico, so like heat stroke or whatever how cheap is it for a dog sitter in Mexico? 20 pesos?
Nothing. Dude,
Maybe.
nothing, dude. I mean, nothing. You can get a service to come to your house. They'll walk your dog for literally like $25 a day and feed it. I mean, dude, he can't even spend $100 to save his own. And guys, just to realize that. I know people are there's gonna be people watching this like, I don't care about a stupid dog. I don't care about a stupid dog. This is a representation of a low moral character person. The fact that he would kill his dog, guys. So imagine going out there and supporting him, giving your super chat. I was just friends with the guy a couple hours ago, or at least called him a friend. Obviously, it was a fake friend. It wasn't a real friendship. It was some sort of superficial thing. So we wouldn't go after each other. And now, because of his event, because I'm not going and everybody's going to make fun of him and be like, oh, Alex Stein, your biggest draw didn't go. He hates me. So, I mean, this guy has so f***ed up. He's got so many problems that are way bigger than Alex Stein. I'm just gonna let him hang himself.
What do you think about Pantsu disowning her whole family to be with Ethan Ralph?
Well, I'll just tell you this much. You know, Pantsu is not gonna end great. I mean, I can just, and I think I don't know everything about Ralph's relationships, but he's been married before, right? So he's divorced. Is that correct?
East Indian woman named Nora. She was
fetching. Cheated on her with prostitutes. And I actually went on a trip with him with some other dudes as well while he was married, and he brought a prostitute back to our hotel. While he was married. Yeah. No, in Miami.
Oh, was it in Miami? That's right, Miami.
Me, AG-Log, SoCal, and Alex. And then he's like, get the fuck out of the hotel. And we're like, sorry that we were kicked out of our own hotel because he wanted to fuck a hooker. And then it was so bad to the point where he would order the same hooker every single day. And then he had to get his own hotel room to fuck his hooker for the rest of the trip.
So he's dating this hooker, basically. I mean, he's reordering this hooker like the buffet
Andy,
line. He can't go get.
She let me kiss her on the lips. They never let you do that.
Dude, imagine wanting to kiss a prostitute on the lips.
I'll tell you this trash burger story. So we're on the way to Miami, okay? We stopped by a whatever gas station, 7-Eleven type thing. We head inside, and I buy whatever, some like food or whatever, and da-da-da.
Yeah, candy or whatever.
And I bought like a burger. You know how they have it on the hot stands? I buy one.
Yeah, the ready-made burger. Yeah.
Yeah, ready-made burger. But it was disgusting because it was like 3 a.m. So
they're all gross. The bun's all soggy. Yeah, I know this kind of burger. The ready-made burgers are never good. Okay.
Oh,
yeah, they're just gross.
So I throw it out, right? And I'm live streaming this whole thing. And as I'm live streaming, this one guy points out he sees Ralph walk to the trash can and comes back into the live stream, and he's eating a burger. And me, I'm sort of drunk at this point. And even I look at him, I'm like, "Where'd you get that burger?" He's like, I found it." I'm like, what? You found it? Was
this is kind of funny. This is like George Costanza. See, I like this. See, this makes me like Ethan. Like, now you tell me for the people that are like, "Oh, this is the biggest zone." I mean. I would eat if it's in the wrapper. I might eat it out of the
really,
trash.
With Ralph, it sometimes goes from full circle.
See, that's the thing, guys. See, and that's the biggest problem with the people that hate me. And I gotta get. Well, and see, that's the thing is, they say, "Oh, you're so unfunny." I accidentally do funny stuff. Not that I'm so funny. I'm just saying there's stuff that hate me, and they'll be reacting to my content laughing. So it's like we can hate somebody and still find them funny, and that's what these people don't realize is that they can't just call a spade a spade. And I realize, Ethan, now you and I don't like each other. Sometimes you do some funny stuff. Sometimes you share revenge. I mean, it is what it is.
Well, the trash burger is more like an incidental,
Yeah, that's a funny story. Trash is just
caught on camera.
That's just a good story.
Did Ralph kick that guy that elbowed him at the bowling event? I think you already answered that. Yes.
Yeah, he kicked him right in the head. Yeah, why the guy was down? I mean, it was real scumbag. That's as immediately as I left. And when I saw that go down, I didn't even say goodbye to anybody. I just left because I thought there was gonna be some sort of criminal lawsuit. I've never seen anything like that. Like the security held the guy down, and Ethan went over there and gave him a kick like he's freaking Macho Man Randy Savage. And listen, Ethan, he's 5'5". He's 5'4". Hefty guy. I'm hefty. I'm just saying he's 5'4", whatever. You want to go toe-to-toe. You want to handle this like men. We can fight on the internet like autistic people all day. That's fine. But I'm just saying, if any of these people want to go into a boxing ring and go toe-to-toe in the middle of the cell or the middle of the ring, I'll do it. I don't care. I'm not afraid of any of you guys, all right? I just want that known.
Now that you say that, so that tweet I was knocked out I don't know if you heard about. I'm sure you have. I was knocked out at a boxing event, at the KSI boxing event by Salt.
Oh
Coffee.
yeah, but that was a fun. Yeah. That was funny. But the guy you fought was pretty badass. Yeah, that guy you fought was pretty tough. Now he's dancing. Yeah. He's like accidentally.
But it was a fun time.
You weren't ready for that, but it's hard. Yes, it was fun. Yes,
it was a legendary time. But
did you train at all? But worst, I'm saying he trained like every day. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you trained a little. All right.
Yeah.
But he was really dialed in, dude. He does all those TikTok dancing. Worski, I can't dance. You don't dance. He's gonna be in shape just from those dance songs. So I'm just saying. I mean, if he's doing this for whatever.
They offered me a lot of money to fight him. Now the reason this came up was Ralph said on Twitter Andy wouldn't fight me, and I said yes I would. Keemstar calls me while we're live, and Keemstar heads on, sets the fight up for me and Ralph, and his only thing was, please, for the next few months, don't say the N-word or the F slur. That's it. Don't say the N-word.
Ethan can't say it.
Don't say it on your show.
Which you really shouldn't say.
And
all these people are like, we should use the N-word.
Offered Andy and Ralph $100,000.
$100K each to fight, and then
Ralph said no. That guy needs $100. I bet he said no.
He says no. Then Keemstar phones me. You still want to fight? Sure. All right, here it is. Contract. I trained for 3 months. Get knocked out. Have a great time, and now I'm back. And I actually as of today won the best knocked out of the year.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not even joking.
Listen, guys. Worski, you're a beast. Aston, PPP, I love you guys. I'm going to come back to Kino Casino because this is the start. This is the start. I'm just saying, just sadly, I'm hitting myself with the microphone. This is the start of the Ralphamania hell I just opened up, the Pandora's box. So we're going to go insane for the Ukraine. Got 2 new friends.
Yes.
Hope it's not superficial. I hope we can team up, create some good content.
You're great.
Wake some people up. I love you guys. I'm signing off. It's midnight.
Performance, Alex. We'll see you later. All right.
I'll see you guys soon. I'll be back. Merry Christmas. Love you guys. See you guys soon. Peace. I'll be back. I'll see you soon. Peace.
That was pretty fucking surreal.
I didn't want to interrupt because that's insane.
Well, I thought he was on a roll, to be honest.
Yeah, and if I interrupted with a super chats, it would be bad form.
I may not have agreed with everything he said, but I thought he was pretty entertaining.
He was amazing
for the time that he was on. I thought that was something
that was fucking so fun.
The Ralph L's just keep stacking up. It's not.
I agree with most of what he said there. He's fantastic. I can't wait to have him back on. What didn't you agree with him?
Oh, some of his libertarian stuff.
But I'm more libertarian. Yeah, okay, because you're more conservative. Yeah. That's fine. He was great, funny guy. And look, you see Ralph, if you see this, you see how fucking you are to burn these bridges? Do you understand, when you act like a fucking asshole, it makes people, Alex Stein, one of the nicest guys I've ever spoken to, I just talked to him one time, but damn, he's high energy and nice. Even he's look, he's a scumbag. A guy who was willing to give him the benefit of the fucking doubt against a fucking felony charge of revenge pornography. Even he was this is a bridge too far. Wow, Ralph.